Guys, I have to show you this. It's so cute. It's a little fountain. I got it for $5 at some store and it's just amazing. Today's video is just gonna be a how I used to do my makeup in middle/high school. And I saw a lot of makeup artists doing this as well as other people, and I thought that I would just make my own little video because it's pretty funny. A lot of people don't know that I went through a phase when I was in 7th grade, and I also didn't know much about makeup up until probably the last year of high school, which is really weird and late. As you can see on my little handy dandy black iPod with a black and red case, I have some photos of me on here in my goth days. Yes, I was goth. And let me just try to find the photos out of the 700 photos that I have on here. So here's a background story on that year. I was in 7th grade. That was literally like right before my family and I moved from Pittsburgh to North Carolina. And that was also the year that my dad passed away, and I was moving from my hometown, which is a huge city, to this tiny town in North Carolina. So it was like starting a new chapter in a whole new environment without my dad, and it was a lot to take in, and a lot of changes have been made since dad passed and you know, all that good stuff. But basically I was the very sad, depressed, dark kid that just didn't understand why all this stuff was happening, and I was so upset. Like I was like, I don't want to move, like this is my home, and I was a mess back then, man. So yeah, this was 7th grade. I don't know what I was doing with my life. Here is one of the photos that I have on here. Yeah, that used to be me. That was actually me wearing my friend's corset or something like that. Everything else was mine. I did have short spiky hair. I just went crazy. It was bad, man. Here's another photo of me. Just, you know, I don't really know what I was trying to prove or say. I just hated my life back then. But I don't hate my life anymore, and that's all that matters, because I love God. When I was in 7th grade, I had 2 best friends, and that was eyeliner and mascara. And I didn't know anything about makeup back then. I actually used to wear just the eyeliner under my eye, because I don't know, I thought it was cool back then. I'm just gonna go ahead and recreate that look, okay? Okay. Oh my gosh. I would literally just stick the eyeliner under my eye just like this. And that was it. No foundation, no powder, no concealer, none of that. I didn't know what any of that stuff was. And I would go right in the waterline too. I honestly don't even know why I started wearing makeup in 7th grade, because that's honestly way too young. I don't know what I was thinking. And my parents definitely, well, my mom didn't allow it either. Like, she actually did not want me wearing any makeup at all. She thought a little bit was fine, but do you honestly think this is a little bit, like, really? When I walked to the bus stop, please don't do this, because this is so bad. I would walk to the bus stop and then apply this stuff while I was at the bus stop. My very first makeup look back then. This is what I used to look like, guys. This is what I used to wear when I went to school. My next look was actually going all around my eye with the eyeliner, and I'm pretty sure that's what I used to do as well. 7th grade, I actually was made fun of a lot because I would wear the stuff that I did, and I had short hair. People would call me some pretty disgusting names, and I don't know, man. I was the sad girl back then. I am just so thankful that I changed, trying to just do it as accurate as I can. This was my second look. This is it, guys. Like, this is what my life consisted of back then. Like, this was the real deal. It was like I was expressing my emotions through my soul, through my makeup. My mom would get so mad at me, and at one point she like accepted it because I would just not get, like, I was a bad kid back then. I mean, I wasn't a bad kid. I was just, when it came to makeup, I just kind of made my own decisions, and I didn't really take anyone else's advice, or didn't do anything with the eyebrows or anything like that either. So then the third look is actually taking black eyeshadow as well, I think, and just putting it on my eyelid. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Wow. It's funny because the last day of that school year, everyone knew that I dressed this way and wore this kind of makeup. So the last day of school, I decided to wear white. I didn't spike my hair. I like wore a white shirt. I just wore white everything, and then I wore like white eyeshadow. And then my teachers, it was like they noticed because they were like smiling at me, and I don't know, I think the reason why I did that was because I just wanted to be happy and leave like a nice memory or something. I have no idea. 8th grade was the year that I started going to a Christian school because my mom thought that I needed a change, but I actually left out a funny little story for you guys and this happened my 7th grade year as well. So at the very beginning of class, every single day, we had to go to our homerooms, our homeroom classrooms, and during that time, that's whenever, you know, you have the morning announcements and things like that, whatever. My homeroom teacher was actually very nice, and she was pretty cool, and I think she had ADHD or something, she told us, which was kind of, I don't know, it was accurate because she was like all over the place all the time, and she would always be like, oh, I need to do this, oh, I need to do that. Well, because I'm so clever, one day I walked in and I asked my friend, I was like, hey, do you have black lipstick? And she's like, yeah, girl, here you go. And I'm like, okay. So I put it on because I wanted to wear black lipstick while I was at school. That didn't work out very well. I put it on and I go to my homeroom, and as soon as I walk in there, I start feeling so self-conscious. And then a lot of people are staring at me, and then they're just like, whoa, that looks really weird. And some people would tell me that too, and I started feeling even more self-conscious. And then my homeroom teacher comes over and she's like, oh wait, I actually have something that can help with that. Like, you should make it into a berry color. This teacher goes into her purse and gets a lipstick that she uses, takes it on her finger, and then she starts like rubbing it in my lips, and it turns it into like a purplish color. And she's like, here you go, that's much better. And like everyone's watching, and they're just like, what the heck, over to me. And I'm like, okay, I can't do this. So right after that, I just got some paper towels and I wiped that lipstick off of my face because I was like, I feel way too self-conscious right now, and this is actually kind of a fun video to make. If you guys are interested in making one, I highly suggest you do it because it's so fun and it's funny and it's nice. It's kind of cool to remember like how things used to be done back then. This was pretty much what I used to do when I was in high school. I would just fill in my eyebrows. I didn't know exactly how you were supposed to do eyebrows back then. This is representing my 8th to 10th grade look. Wow. That green and that black and that brown and that naked face, like no correlation. I'm going to put on the makeup that represents my junior and senior year of high school. And basically this was the year where I realize that there is still hope, but I'm just not quite there yet, okay? When I go full out on my makeup, it's actually quote-unquote inspired by this look that I used to wear all the time. When other people do their makeup, like, I don't really care how they do it or whatever, as long as it makes them happy. But for me, like, me looking back on how I used to do my own makeup, that's what made me cringe a little bit, was just how I used to do it and how it didn't look right on me. I think everyone else is beautiful with or without makeup, or like if they do their makeup a certain way. Like, everyone has their own taste, you know? Like, everyone has their own creativity. And as long as they're happy with their own creativity, then that's all that matters, you know? That's all that matters. It's just back then I didn't make the best choices, you know what I'm saying? I can hear the neighbor upstairs vacuuming with her super mega loud vacuum cleaner. Sorry if you can hear that loud vacuuming, I apologize. But anyways, this is how I used to go to school my junior and senior year. Like I said, naked face, no eyebrows, like it was just my eye makeup and vacuum! Thank you guys so much for watching this crazy video. Those were all of my makeup looks throughout middle and high school. Like I said, I was inspired by other makeup artists and other people doing how I used to do my makeup back then, and decided to create this video. And if you liked it, just please like it and subscribe if you want to see more. I love you guys so much, and thank you for everything. Thank you for accepting me for who I am. I love you and have a great week.